Hi everybody, it's November 26th, 2025. The past, lots of people tell us not to look to the past, to look to what's in front of us. But I would say when you get out in front far enough, when you progress in life far enough, looking back, you're not looking at the past necessarily. You're looking at a frame of mind that you were in, and you can compare it quite easily to your current frame of mind. And so by looking in the past and assessing your frame of mind that's behind you, you could kind of get a reading on how far you have progressed. And even though you may feel like you have regressed, there's only progression. It's just that there's moving parts. It's almost like a slider, calculator. Like when you move it to one side, it increases, and there's other parallel sliders that are at different spots comparatively with each other. So in one area you may be stronger, in one area you may be weaker than you were in the past, but looking at those two different mindsets, they're parallel to each other. So you can't really say that you're ahead or behind. It's just that your makeup is now changed according to how you have developed in your current situation. So looking at the past isn't necessarily about events. It's about how you process those events and how they changed you. And so that gets me to thinking about reactions as a source. I have found that as I matured, my initial reactions aren't just let go. If I react to something and I know that it's not how I want to react, and I know how I'm feeling how I don't want to feel, I assess my reaction. And by doing this, I kind of come to conclusions about how I should go forward. Let's say something upsets me, and I may have remarked in a according manner. If I may have remarked in a manner that isn't how I hold myself accountable. So once I take that reaction as a source, I could break it down. Like if I said something that I didn't mean, or I had an internal reaction that isn't with my creed, I could turn it around and be like, okay, that was wrong because I believe that grace should be given in all circumstances. And in that circumstance, I didn't give grace. So how do I give grace in these circumstances, in these situations that I find myself in when I get angry? And so basically most of the time I feel like it's all about acceptance. Acceptance of the situation, acceptance of my wrong reaction. And when I can accept that I'm wrong, my reaction was wrong, and when I can accept that my assessment of the circumstance was wrong, I am given new energy to go forward in life. And so the next time I come upon something that upsets me, I can realize that my reaction is the outcome of my interaction with that circumstance. So when this comes around again, if I just accept it and understand I don't like this, but I'm not going to become a part of it, that's growth, that's maturity, that's gaining wisdom. So your reactions are the sources. And this goes with also loving and positive occurrences. So if you felt love for somebody even when they hurt you, you could argue with yourself saying you shouldn't love them for what they just did to you. You should be pissed off, you should be angry, you should be enraged. But if your reaction is love and forgiveness and understanding at that moment, you come back to a breakdown and understand like how powerful that was and how much you have grown and how much this life is losing its grip around your throat, how you are eloping from this landscape of suffering, how you are growing and rising above it. So these reactions become your source of inspiration and your source of wisdom. And lots of people forego this. They believe that retaliation is required in all offense. They believe that forgiveness should be earned by the other person, that they should put their neck on the line for you, and they should beg for your attention, beg for your affection. But once you let go of these dense and unremitting or unforgiving reactions that come to you, once you elevate beyond that and realize that the life that you want is here, and to get to the life you want, you have to bring that energy into this world. And with your reactions, holding yourself accountable for your reactions, not just for other people, but for yourself, about how you feel, about how tough you are, how patient you are, and how willing you are to wait for your time to come. Your reactions become a source of power. They bring light into this world, and you will bend the knee to this world, not because you are submitting, but because you are taking the knee to the ground, because you are a caretaker of this world. You are bending your knee to God, and you are assuming a place of power when you submit to the reality that your reactions are how you bring light into this world and how you understand it, and your wisdom is mighty. So even when you are kneeling, you are standing tall. And this is just the way that life works. So I hope this helps. Thanks.